these days and age, in Valle del Cauca region, education is facing new socio-educational problems and needs, which require immediate attention and action. One of them is the bad influence of internet usage on students' academic performance. That is the reason why we, as teachers of basic and secondary education, with emphasis on foreign languages, are called to use the acquired knowledge and demonstrate the competence we have developed through pedagogical and humanistic intervention in which innovation and students' participation are the backbone of the process.
The teacher of basic and secondary education with emphasis on foreign languages must be committed to understand the socio-educational problems of the basic and secondary education students in the region and therefore intervene in the solution of them. For this, the teacher has to understand that his function is not only to dictate his class or to help students in their formation process, that is to say cognitive process, but also to set a goal in their integral formation, which implies helping them to grow as people, to overcome obstacles, and to propose solutions for future challenges.
It is clear that the work has involved in bringing many benefits to people. It is now about great and important advances in science, medicine, technology, etc. But little progress has been made in education. Teachers and parents seem to have remained stuck in time. The technological divide that exists today, such as smartphones, tablets, and laptops, should be used regularly in teaching, but due to lack of orientation, they are being used only for entertainment. In many cases, the inappropriate use has become harmful to students.
In the same way that medicine, engineering, aviation, and many others are evolving through the integration of new knowledge and new technologies, education should not be the exception, but at the contrary, it should be the more important constant evolution, since the other professions are based on education. So if you can do something more to help future doctors, pilot, teacher, through the new strategies, the new technologies, the new practice, to be the best to the what they do, education can't afford to refuse to evolve.
Based off the foregoing, as a future teachers, we all are aware of all that implies the use of social media, both in the positive and negative aspects. Most other people consider the negative aspects with a greater weight for students and also for young people, since these can affect and also cause certain issues such as lack of sleep, fatigue, stress, low self-esteem, and feelings of worry. But since we are in a globalized world in which we must adjust to all the changes and manage to evolve with it, we lean to the positive side of the balance in which we use the social networks for an educational purpose. That is why we consider to implement the flipped learning as a pedagogical strategy, since it shows a very favorable way for the students' educational process. Since we use the social network not only for entertainment, but also as a way to introduce a meaningful learning.
One important benefit from the inverted class is to redirect the time class depending on the observing videos previously, testing the student skills to reaffirm the knowledge according to the content by the interaction made it into the classroom. The final result is profitable. The time spent inside and outside the classroom, because there are some pauses that provides special times and special space where students be able to make reflections, interact, and rethink about whole content acquired. This improves the autonomy and initiative of them. Their responsibility is compromised, and students should be should be conscious about all of this, because this is an important factor of this learning process. It is when the inverted class is developed by the students, teachers, and whole components about this learning process.
According to Torres and Alcántar, social networks shouldn't be ignored for their study, since their roots and fascination in students are a huge didactic possibility. For these reasons, it's proposed the inclusion of social networks in the learning of a foreign language through flipped class. English teacher tell students the new topic and also recommend some channels on YouTube which they should see at home. This in order to know in advance the subject will be seen in class 1 or 2 days before class as an evidence of the revision of the video. In their Facebook and Instagram stories, where they relate either orally or in writing what they have learned in the video. Application for social networks for learning a foreign language article by Vergara, Carabajo, and Mendes affirm students use social networks with a minimum of 2 hours and include in that use an academic contribution from students allows a starting point towards an increased foreign language use in field which currently should be more explored to be complementary to the improvement in students' learning process. The above is in order to use social networks, starting with YouTube platform, as a useful tool in the teaching learning process, thus leading education to become a more vital process.